Okay, so I've got everything set up inside my still air box now, and hopefully you can see. I know the quality of this video is not going to be that great because it is through the still air box. It's not very clear. So I'm putting on a new pair of surgical gloves so that I can go inside the box now, and then I just want to move my stuff so that I can actually get my hands in here. So what my idea is now is I just want to put a rubber band around here as well, just to make sure that there's no air coming in from the outside, just to make sure I've got that. Maybe I must put it a bit tighter so that I can actually move with my hands. So let's see. Great, okay, no air is gonna come in here. And then let's just do the other side as well. This thumb, I don't really want to cut it off because I don't want air to be flowing in through there. Now I've got all of that. Great. So to start off with, I'm going to be spraying my box with the 75% alcohol, just everywhere inside the box. I just want to spray it on my hands and everything as well, just to make sure that I sterilize everything with the alcohol. And then I'm also just going to take my clean cloth that I've got here. I'm going to be spraying alcohol on this cloth as well, and then just to make sure I've got quite a lot of alcohol, I'll put it there in the corner. And then I'm going to be wiping off everything inside the box with the alcohol, 75% alcohol, to make sure I've got everything nice and clean. Just everything I want to use again, my scissors, making sure there's no germs. And I've got my little blade here. The blade I will be using to cut my agar. Just make sure I've got all of this nice and sterile. And then my lighter. This letter opener, I basically decided I'll try to use this to actually get the agar inside my bottles. And then I just also want to wipe this, make sure that I've got even the tape nice and clean. I just want to use some of the alcohol again, make sure I've got enough alcohol on my cloth. Put some more so that I can clean the bottles. Because I've wiped everything with a bleach solution before I've put it into this container, but just to make extra sure everything is sterilized, just wipe everything with alcohol again. Okay, now that everything is wiped, just want to wipe the surface here so that you can see a bit better. Even my tray, just want to give it a nice wipe, and then I'm just going to spray some alcohol over everything again, just to make double sure. Like I said, this is the first for me with a still air box, and I just always see everything have to be very sterile and hygienic. I do not have a laminar flow hood. Maybe in future, I've seen a couple of videos how people build it. My entire mushroom cultivation process will be on a budget completely. So whatever I do must be in such a way that it is affordable, and hopefully some other people can also get some tips from here. I love watching some of the videos of how people do it up in Africa, where they even have less resources available to them than what I've got. And my point is, if they can do it successfully, I'm sure I will be able to do it successfully as well. So I'm going to try all of this now. Okay, now just want to wait a little bit for the alcohol to set in so that I can just make sure everything is sterile before I even open my agar plate. I don't want to have any contamination coming in there. So I'm just going to put my little cloth there in the corner. There we go. And I know that is there. then I have to see how am I going to open this agar plate. Yeah, like I said, this is a first for me, and it's a bit difficult with gloves because you can't really feel everything. I might be using my blade for this to see if I, yes, there we go. I'm going to slice it open on these sides so that I can get this open. Okay, so I guess my agar plate is open now. I don't have the tape that they use in the labs to actually seal this again, but I saw on some videos on YouTube that they use this tape as well. I think it's isolation tape, so I'm going to be trying that. Alright, so I've got that is open. I don't want to open it as yet. I also just want to make sure that I can manage to get these bottles open. Okay, great. That one's lid is loose. And then just organize my stuff a bit better in here so that I can actually work. Okay, that one is also loose. Great. So now, I don't know if this letter opener is actually going to be sharp enough to cut the mycelium. That's why I've got the blade in here as well. But why I've got this letter opener is because I see people put the agar a bit down in the bottle, and that's what I would like to try here as well.